Hi, welcome back to It's Okay to Play with Food. Gabby here. Thanks for joining in. I'm gonna share today my slab apple pie recipe. Enjoy. We're gonna need 1.5 cup of flour, 1 stick of butter, 1 egg, half a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla sugar, and 1.5 tablespoon of baking powder. This is for the pastry part of it. And for the filling, 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, lemon juice from a small lemon, the zest from the same lemon, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and we're gonna need some apples. For the finishing touch, we're gonna need 1 egg for the egg wash. The butter, we're gonna grate on a big grater. We'll add the vanilla sugar, the rest of the sugar, and if you want, you can put a tiny little bit of brown sugar for the caramely taste of it, and the baking powder. That's the brown sugar. And mix this together. The flour, we're gonna sift and make sure that it's thoroughly blended. When you grate the butter, it makes it easier to blend. And then we're gonna add the egg to it. Incorporate that as well. It's gonna have the consistency of a pie crust. Now I'm gonna put it in a little bit of a saran wrap and stick it in the fridge for 1 hour. The apples are washed and now we're gonna peel them. There is 10 more minutes left on the cooling pastry. We're gonna grate our apples on the biggest grater. We're gonna add the lemon juice, the lemon zest, cinnamon, the powdered sugar, and to keep in the same theme, I'm gonna add a little bit of brown sugar to it. And we're gonna mix this gently, and we're gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes. I have an 8x8 pan lined with parchment paper, and here is my dough. Break it in 1 part to 2 parts, roughly. And I'm gonna put a little bit of flour and a little bit of flour on the top of the dough and just give it the shape of your pan. And if you carefully loosely roll it up, then you can place it in the pan. We flour our surface and reshape the smaller part of our dough. I have some dried cranberries over here, so I'm just gonna sprinkle them. And then the apples, gently squeezing, we're gonna place them on top of walnuts or cranberries in a even layer. The juice we have, we're gonna cook down in a nice little syrup to serve alongside our pastry. we're gonna put the second layer of pastry on it. And with a fork, we're gonna poke it a little bit so some of the moisture can escape. We have our egg that we're gonna use for the egg wash, and juice from our apples with the sugar and the cinnamon. We're gonna cook it down until it's a nice syrup. And here is our pastry. We're gonna let it cool in a pan. And our apple syrup, it's cooking away. By the time the pastry cools down, it's gonna be just about ready. And here is our slab apple pie. Cut into squares, serve with the syrup or a little bit of ice cream, and enjoy. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Questions, likes, and comments are welcome.